Hello, Hot Garbage Squad. Foxy here. You can call me Oni-chan. Yeah, I said it. No, I was pressured to say it by my stream. I got some pay-to-win whales that said call me Oni-chan. Anyways, okay, now that I got that out of the way, what we're doing today is we're on Roran's account. And what's special about Roran's account is he told me that he's got a hot 89 reapps. And he doesn't know how to use it. Okay, so today I'll be teaching Roran how to do it. And to give you guys more information, this account is C1, almost 700 days played, and he's told me he's mildly free to play. He's only bought 2 Transcendence pack. So I'm gonna tell you guys how he's approaching the game and how I would approach the game, okay? So I can see from his profile, you probably wanna see his ranks and dungeon scores as well. So you can see that he actually speedrun all of these dungeons. Also, you can get triple S on everything. So I'm not questioning if his DPS runes are good, but when you look at the profile here, C1 and Fighter 1, which means his Violent Will depth is not high enough, or his Swift runes, you're not taking first turn, you're not controlling the game, and you're outright no W's, okay? So today, we've discussed how we want to approach the reapps on his account. And the easiest way for you to progress in RTA is obviously Violent Will runes. So I'm going to look at his default grades of Violent runes. And I know he doesn't have that much. And the idea here is not to create perfect runes, right? This rune's not even perfect. Got average, a little bit below average, or just average, and minimum and above average. However, some of you guys would react this, but for him, this is a usable rune. So we're gonna go through his runes here, and there's no more legend here, right? His rune depth on Bont is not high enough. Don't be stupid. Don't be. It's not a race. It's a marathon. So don't go ahead and reappraise his purple rune. Don't do that, okay? So we're trying to find as much depth as possible. Slot 2 HP percents, I generally do not reap. Maybe 1 and done to make it usable, but for this account, I don't think we should do that. So his Violent depth is very, very low, and I highly suggest for him, like this rune here, double roll, triple roll. However, there's no speed, no HP percent, not really usable here. So this is a rune I'm inclined to reap, but he said it's using on his dungeon team. So Roran, let me know if you want to reap that rune. If not, I'm gonna skip it, okay? Because this is actually a rune that's got potential to be really, really good. And we're gonna move ahead. Same with this one. Crit damage. This is for, like, this rune doesn't make too much sense for him. However, you put HP percent here, really good for a druid. Okay, so that's why I don't really want to touch it. This rune, super good, and you just make this more like 10 speed when you get the chance to. Like, a lot of his Violent runes are already kind of decked out, right? You're okay with that? Okay, so if you're okay with reapping this, then we're trying to make this as efficient as possible, because when you're looking at slot 3, even though he doesn't have an innate, it's fine, because you're not going to be the best anyways. You're not spending 300 a month to get innate accuracy, resistance, flight speed, whatever it is. He's just looking to build depth, okay? This is minimum, and this is trash. Like, this is minimum, 2 rolls, 1 roll here. Like, this is probably more usable for you. Doesn't even have, like, you can't, 8 speed is like 6 speed plus 2. All right, so I'm gonna toss a few more in here because right now this is still usable, right? It's still usable. 14, 2 rolls, 3 rolls, 4 rolls. Like, to be quite honest with you, both of them are pretty bad, but this is probably more usable for what you're doing right now. I mean, I wouldn't take either of them, but if I had to choose, I would take the right side, because you actually have 4 rolls, whereas you have 1 roll here, 6 plus 6 plus 6, that's 2 rolls. So that's purple rune versus 1 roll, 2 roll, 3 roll, 4 roll. But the accuracy doesn't make too much sense here. So which one do you want to take? Although I would not really do either or. I'll let you decide, Roran. But to be honest, I would keep going. I trust my judgment on the right. Okay, I mean, this is better than this one because these 2 stats are dead. Okay, but it just means your Talia is gonna have a little bit of issues here. So I would probably toss a few more in here just because we're missing a grindable. Oh, see, there we go. This rune is the juice, okay? I'm gonna select that. Max, 6 plus 6 maximum. 6 is like average, minimum is 5. 30 defense. You slap in a speed gem in here. A sick nasty Tyrannus rune. That belly, like boom, you can just toss that in or put a purple one, whatever you want. That one's already sick nasty. Like this, combo it with another Tyrannus. But here's the thing though, right? You take, this is a legend rune. You take 28 divided by 5. You do 5 because 4 rolls plus the original stats. That's 5. 5.6 average rolls. That is almost a minimum. Okay, almost minimum. So this rune, it's not really doing your Talia any favors anyways. Okay. So let's go ahead and pop this in. Okay, juice. The Foxy is coming in here, boys. All right. So like we said, we just want to build depth here. Yeah, this is a CD Tyrannus rune. However, the thing is, this is 5.6 average rolls. Really, really low. So if I can just do like 3-5 reaps and get something that's actually legend and not like super minimum, I'd be, oh my god. This got, oh man. This is like max and roll. Oh man, that's so sad. So I'll toss a few more in here just because this rune's got potential. And right now, like you have no crit damage runes, right? Like there's no crit damage runes. And you want to build on your DPS units, not a Tyrannus right now. I mean, this unit is, don't get me wrong, this rune is good, but it's just not quite there yet. There we go, done. Done. See, you toss a few to create depth. Done. Your account just got 2 months of progression in how many reaps? And then we slap in, I mean, you obviously know slap in an attack percent here or a defense percent. Depends how you want to use this rune, okay? Attack percent, defense percent, can't go wrong with this. This rune, perfect, one off perfect, one off perfect. This rune is actually insane, okay? Thank you for your lunch money. All right, unfortunate. Well, your Talia just got a bunch of new stats. I had to re-rune here, buddy. All right, let's look at here for, so you have no more legend runes on Violent, it would appear, right? Is this legend? No, purple. So we're out of legend runes for Violent. So let's go ahead. And I mentioned to him earlier, crit damage should be changed to defense percentage here. Is this legend? If this is legend, I actually would consider reapping this because 1 roll, 2 roll, 3 roll, 4 roll, but it doesn't make too much sense. But if you reap accuracy, you're only speed chasing. Okay, this is a perfect example. This is basically a blue rune, okay? However, right now, I don't think you need to focus on that. Oh, this rune. Okay, defense percent runes are actually pretty decent now. Okay, this one we are doing. Reason why? 1 roll, 2 roll, 3 roll. This is a purple rune. Also, these stats don't make any sense here. So all we gotta do is create some depth here, get a usable rune like we did earlier. Okay, just gotta create a usable rune. 6. Okay, this is not what we like to see. No. When you see 6, that's when you want to cry. So we're looking to get something that's really efficient. Okay, we're okay here. Okay, you know what? This is okay. Okay, I mean, I don't want to toss 20 in here. Please don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Like, this just has to be usable. This is not usable at all. Okay, Jesus. This is probably one of the ugliest runes I've seen in my life. 9. What the heck is this? Okay. So far, I'm gonna say this session is pretty dang good. Okay, you know what? This rune looks a lot better. However, it doesn't make too much sense. This rune doesn't make too much sense. I mean, sure, you can toss in a speed gem, Sierra. But Sierra, I don't think you're making this rune for Sierra per se. So I'm gonna take, they're both bad. I mean, they're both not good. But I'm gonna take this one just because it's got more stats here. But we're gonna keep going. I've seen this 45 attack too many times here. All right, we're gonna come back to that rune. We're gonna come back to him. Is this legend? This needs a lot of help. Okay, I don't even need to speak to why this is bad. And slot 6 HP percent runes are one of the safest runes that you can re-app because, Oh, we're missing some rules here, but I mean this rune's negative gaming anyway, so we'll just pick this one. These are the runes. The slot 6s are one of the safest re-apps you can do because you can use them on bruisers. You can use them on a lot of units. Okay, 1 roll, 2 roll, 3 roll. I mean, they're both bad here, but we're gonna keep going. Okay, like these runes are not even triple rolls. They're like blue 0.5s. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, did I use all my luck already? Oh, gee. Oh, lordy. Please don't use all my luck here. We gotta create some depth for Roran. See, this is good. This is usable. Okay? The thing is, there's no speed, but you toss in a speed here, and then you have a Sierra rune. And I believe I did see a Sierra. Yeah, there we go. Like, you see this? You got an accuracy slot 6 here. I don't think we should be doing that. So there you have it. You potentially, like, I'm not going to re-app this anymore. Reason being, this is already usable for you. Should you find another HP rune, you can just go re-app that. But in the time being, we are just trying to create as much depth onto your account as possible. And that's just using usable runes at this point. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just has to be usable. What rank did I finish? I think rank 90. Oh no. This last roll, I missed a roll here. 1 roll, 2 roll, 3 roll. I missed a roll here. So the reason for early game accounts I really like re-apping slot 6 attack is because it gives you DPS runes that you can interchange. Oh, please! Oh, this is juice! This is juice! Okay, we're done. We're done. 1 roll, and wait, what's 25 divided by 4? 25 divided by 4. 6.25. A little bit below average here, but like you toss in like a defense percentage here, it's a good bruiser rune. Okay, this is a usable rune. It's purple, but it's usable. We're not trying to get perfect runes here. We're just trying to make his account progress further. Okay, that's all we're trying to do. Like, he just wants to. In RTA, you want about 8 to 10 units, right? And you can't have 8 to 10 units RTA if all you have is like 1 good rune that's perfect, and then 1 blue rune, 1 white rune, you know? So this one has innate. This rune effectively is only a blue rune here. So I really like re-apping this because Tyrannus is busted, okay? Like, and I saw you have a Tyrannus. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw you have a Tyrannus here. So there's a lot of ways that this rune can go really well, but the fact that innate resistance, it's worthwhile to make this rune at least purple. If I saw a speed here, that would have been really, really good. Like this rune, if I saw this on a crit damage on the attack rune, 100% really, really good. But right now, this rune, like, yeah, when there's no speed, it's just really, really hard for you to use. When there's no speed, it's really difficult. This is a quad roll. This is a quad roll. A very minimum quad roll. But I would say the right side, 100%, you toss in a blue gem here over this one or this one. And then you have a good, you have this, I would pick this one, okay? The reason why I picked this one is because this is essentially a blue rune, quad roll here, and it's a good bruiser type rune for, like, it could be like a Belinus rune, it could be any of the Druid runes, like defense scaling runes, okay? And plus, I think this, who was this on? Who was this on? Oh, this was on no one. So, I mean, let's take a look at your box here. Could be used on this guy. I mean, way better than this rune here. This legend. Not purple. Could be used on this guy for all I care. Right. So I think we did all your violent ones. Let's take a look at your will runes for legend. I don't think we had too many will runes for legend at all. And you can either save. Oh, is this legend? Yeah, this is where I don't do slot 4s that often because it's quite difficult to get something usable because you're chasing speed. So that's the reason why I'm not touching that rune. So you don't have any of those, and you said you're willing to do swift. So if we filter by speed, here's the thing. Common misconception here. People who re-app swift just for speed. It's a common misconception because at the end of the day, yes, you do want speed. However, you don't want to lock yourself in for just speed. You want to create as much depth as possible. And on my account, you see I have a lot of swift runes that are a variety of stats in legend, right? And the reason is because I don't re-up for speed, I re-up for rune depth. And if they become good DPS runes, I keep them because they're usable, okay? I don't see any slot 2 speeds here, so skip that. And I wouldn't re-app this right now because I see that your max is 20 and this is your second best. So like, there's other runes that we can re-app out there that are really doo-doo. And I don't think any of these are. So let me just filter by legend again because I kind of see where your speed range is at, like 18, 17. So we'll go ahead and filter by default grade and all. So like I said before, you don't really care if they're innates at this point of your game because you're free to play. You're not spending all your money on high level re-apps, right? That's the thing. You're not doing that. So you don't have any slot 4s that I would probably re-app. The thing is, I wouldn't re-app this right now because you'd be speed chasing only. And I don't think speed chasing for you is actually a good idea. Okay, this is legend, right? Yeah, so this rune has nothing, but it's got innate resistance. So while I power this up, let me read my chat. Oh yeah, I did. You're right. I did filter that way, but I will go back to it. So this rune, I'll be 100% re-app. Wait, do we only have one legend rune here? Wait, am I looking at this right? Do we only have one legend rune here? Oh no, we only have one legend rune here. Okay, so this is where I just need this to be like usable. So if it doesn't chase speed, what we do here is we go for Lucian runes, high DPS runes, right? I can chase for speed, or I can build a bunch of OP. Okay, no. But we keep this, right? We keep this, 17 speed. And here's the thing. You sort by speed. I think this is actually one of your faster sub-properties, right? 17, like, I'm not going to re-up this anymore, right? I'm not going to re-up this anymore. This is actually pretty fast for you. So let's go ahead and filter by speed. Speed slot 2s are actually really good. So default property. Okay, this one we do for sure. This is a blue rune. Blue rune here. Okay? We just want usable stats. Like, this is just a straight up blue rune. We want some usable stats here, okay? Okay, we were looking pretty good and then we saw this. The idea here for slot 2 speeds is if your slot 2 speed is all negative gaming, you just have to, what am I looking at here? If they're all negative gaming stats, you just gotta re-app it until they're usable, okay? This was the attack percent. I would have kept it so fast. But these stats don't make any sense here. The accuracy is probably more useful for you. I'm gonna toss like a few more here just to make it usable. Alright, done. No! Not done. Not done. Okay, I'm gonna toss like 1 to 2 more, okay? Like, this just has to be not a blue rune. This is a legend rune. Okay, there, done. 1 roll, 2 roll, 3 roll, 4 roll. This is Legend Rune. Done. See? Done. Sorry, you have to re-rune your Triton now. I would change this to HP percent. Or flat attack. No, sorry, this would be flat attack. I should put flat attack here. Or you put HP percent for a bruiser. Either way it works. So, depth has been created. Another Legend Rune here. So, Roran, do you want me to keep going here? Because if you want to keep going here, I create a lot of Swift runes with a lot of depth. This is a perfect example. Legend Rune, unusable. You make a 1 and done or whatever and done. You have a usable rune for high level depth. So I don't know how many Swift units you have, but I did see a Triton and I did see a Tiana. And the easiest way is to get substats that are efficient on slot 2 speeds. If you keep on have targets, well, I do see a lot of targets here, and from my understanding, you just started farming dragons, so you can wait to use a little bit more or on Violent, or kind of go more on the Swift and get like DPS runes for your Lucians for Arena in the future, maybe for your Zyros, Tiana compositions, kind of up to you. I checked Will, yes, we went through a lot of his Will runes. He did not re-up, so he did not farm Will runes, and his Dragon runes are kind of non-existent because he has said that he's been farming a lot of giants, and we can see because we have a lot more runes here. And the good part of this account is he has identified that he has a lot of purple runes. He's not going to re-up purple runes. Super negative gaming, okay? Like super negative gaming is re-upping purple runes, like me. So let's try to make this usable. Oh, this is not what I like to see here. Super strategy, click 5 times, pick the right side, and quickly go re-up one more time. Oh no, this is negative gaming. Alright, negative gaming, but this is actually pretty decent. Like, 1 roll, 2 roll, 2 rolls. Like, this is usable. At the end of the day, this is usable, but it's by no means good, but it's usable. Like, better than the last one. Let's toss one more in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, just one more? Okay, just one more? Because, like, the resistance here doesn't make too much sense as a flat roll here. Okay. You know what? Let's take a look at some other runes. Okay, you have no more legend runes here. So you have one really good one, the DPS. Like, you have double DPS runes here, and you need a support rune here. Alright, you need a support rune here. I'm gonna do it until 50, and then we'll kind of revisit anything else. Oh, hideous. I'm gonna do it until 50, and then we will come revisit this, okay? To be honest with you, we're missing a bunch of rolls here. This makes no sense. But this is probably this is the thing. This is like a purple route. You got double roll here, 1 roll here, and you're missing 2 rolls, right? Like, this is missing so many rolls. This is missing way too many rolls. But like the substats. Okay, we're done with this rune. I'm done. This rune is done. Okay, so I don't think we saw any crit damage runes here for me to re-app, and I think we don't have any attack runes here or HP runes here. So all your HP runes here are not legend. So I think we are done. Okay, here. This is good. This is good. We're gonna few of those. I will probably keep this for now. I probably re-up this. To be honest, for me, I wouldn't re-up because of defense percent innate. But for late game, I'd keep it and consider it. Is this legend? Oh, this is legend. Okay, so let's do some of these. Okay, so your slot 3s. So these need to be usable DPS runes, okay? Usable DPS runes for Lucian, or you go for all speed. Nice. Okay. 16 speed. Oh no. I mean, this is better because that's speed. But Not usable. Not usable. Okay. 5. So like for me, I'm just gonna create like speed runes for you, or actually get DPS runes for you. Because if you want to save for your next session for Bond when you farm more, like by all means go for it. Yeah, well this makes more sense. This makes more sense, but at the end of the day, it's not really good. But you can use it as a support rune in the meantime. Because you have runes that look like this that aren't usable either, so you might as well re-app this too. Wait, this is not even plus 12. And let me plus 12 this, and then we can go for it. That's so efficient. Yeah, here's the thing though. In late game, your Swift runes can be really efficient, but with no speed or very little speed, it's hard for you to use. But for beginners, efficient Swift runes can mean really high effective HP and defense that you can use on like support units, and you can transition them and re-up it again. So that rune that was unusable now has a use, has found a home for any support unit, right? Whereas right now, this rune doesn't even have speed, has no DPS stats, kind of makes no sense here, so we can't even use this rune. So if we just re-app this rune, then we can make it like done. Yeah, the reason why endgame players prefer Vaunt runes because Vaunt runes can go on any monster really. However, for Swift runes, it's either DPS or speed chasing. And for this account, oh my god. There's no speed here though. Like what are you gonna do? There's no speed here. Like there's no speed here. Okay. Let's go back. Where was it? Where was it? HP percent? No. Like, I'm not trying to. Where was it? Let's go this way. HP percent. There, done. Legend rune, re-app. Yikes. I'm tossing a few in here. I mean, both runes are. I mean, this is probably more usable. It's actually got speed. Maybe a little DPS here for a dungeon team unit. This unit, straight up like tank, right? But no speed. Can't really do anything with it. I'll probably pick this one to be honest with you. I don't want to toss too much here. I think we should save something like around 40 for. Alright. Oh, what the heck is this? Looks horrendous. But this probably makes more sense than this rune here. But this is also missing a roll here. I'm gonna toss a few more here. And we're gonna save the rest when you get more Bont runes here. Okay, this side is really efficient. This looks really efficient here. But there's no speed. So, if you have a... like this is like a Bont rune, you'd be like, holy moly, right? If that was a Bont rune, this is why people re-up Bont runes, right? So, 14 speed is like a blue rune, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna end the video here because I don't feel like we should be re-upping anything else. Thanks. If you guys learned anything, if you enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and see you guys in the next video.